Hey guys, this is Andrew for TradingSenses.com. So I'm a professional trader for 6 years now in Hong Kong, and I've worked for several big investment banks like HSBC or Commerzbank. And I've started to make some YouTube videos 2 months ago where I try to share with you guys all my experience and show you how we actually work in a professional environment. I heard a lot of euphoria coming from the Reddit forum, for example, and those guys, they basically think that they can make money in the long run just by buying hot stocks. Well, I don't think it's gonna work. I think that ultimately, so maybe they're making some money right now, but most of them are gonna get wiped out, and those who are gonna make money ultimately are actually professionals. So I'm here, guys, to pass the information, so to show you how actually professionals are working. So today I want to show you the whole process of analyzing. For me, for example, I'm going to talk about the Ripple and other cryptocurrencies because I know that you guys are very interested into this hot cryptos, and I'm going to show you how I build up my view and set up my trades from scratch. Let's get into it. So I do this video for my friend Anthony, who has actually some Dogecoin, some Bitcoin, I think, and some Ripple as well. So basically he has a bit everything of this. I'm pretty sure he maybe has some Ethereum as well. I'm gonna show you guys what are my view on this, but you can see the color. So I think he is right to get these positions, but I'm gonna go through the process of how I come up with this answer. So very quickly, market capitalization are much bigger for Bitcoin and Ethereum, around 100 and 600 billion US dollar, where we only have 5 and 10 for the Doge and the XRP, which makes them actually a target for those game stoppers. I call them like this, those guys that are on Wallstreetbets. So this makes those two assets possible targets, which means the price can go much higher in a matter of few days, but then it's not easy to exit, as you guys maybe saw on GameStop or AMC. So then I want to show you guys how I build up my views. So first I look at the chart. All right, so this is the chart of the Ripple since the beginning. So I see and I try to understand why the price has, for example, here gone up that high. Guys, we're talking here about around 1,500%. All right, so it's like very strong moves. And I'm interested to understand why this has happened because, guys, technical analysis basically showing you that same causes will actually give you the same consequences. So if you understand why this happened in terms of flows and in terms of fundamentals, you might be able to understand if this might happen again. So I do some research and I invite you guys to use the same techniques when you analyze an asset. You need to understand what are the big moves. And I found an article of 2018 that is basically explaining why this rally is happening. You can read, Ripple has been conducting trials with a number of financial institutions. All right, so they're very close to financial institutions. They try to get regulated, to work with all the banks and central banks that they need to get the coin, the most used one for international transfers. So they work with American Express, Santander. Its price was also held by news in December, created a consortium with Japanese credit card companies to utilize blockchain. So you can see that this had a very bright future. Let me add here, I like to compare those coins between them. It was actually the time when the Bitcoin was going much higher, guys. So by the way, look, the beautiful triangle that we had here. That's why technical analysis is your survival kit, guys. All right, this is what you use to set up the trades. But to build up your view, you need to know about the fundamentals and to understand the mindset behind each move. Here we had this beautiful triangle for 1 year, and you can see the breakout occurred here 1 month after the Bitcoin was actually going much higher. The Bitcoin was like rallying 100% every week in this time. So you can see that there is roughly 1 month delay between the Bitcoin moves and the Ripple moves, which is interesting to notice. But you can see here that then the reason why it actually went up is that there was a very hot interest for all the coins, which is happening again today, guys. So it's not, for nothing. I'm telling you the story that happened 3 years ago is that I think we're going there again. And then why it went down, same thing. I tried to make some research. I didn't find anything regarding the Ripple. So my conclusion was that it just went down because there was less interest on the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin got destroyed here. It lost 80% in a matter of few months. So of course that the future of cryptocurrencies was not as bright as it was when the Bitcoin was at 20,000. So it just drove every other cryptocurrency down. And this is to me the reason why the Ripple has gone that low in 2018. Then nothing happened for around 2 years. And now, guys, look, same thing happening again, but on a different scale this time. The triangle I have here, look, see the small one in red? Now we have a big one in green. And guys, you know, markets are actually developing in fractals. So, you know, in every time degree, you have the same phenomenon that occur. So this triangle gave us this. What is this one gonna give us? I don't know. I don't know. But what I know is that it has been breached on the upside. And look, once again, guys, the Bitcoin is making its rally here, October, 15th of October. When is the Ripple going higher? The 20th of November, 1 month after. So it's very interesting to notice that this 1 month difference is still at play even right now. So maybe because those guys, they want to be regulated and they need the cryptocurrencies to be hot. So all the banks want to get involved. This could be a reason. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure about all the mechanisms, but what I know is that it is a fact. It happened once, it's happening again. Now I stay for now on the Ripple. So it broke out around, so let me get rid of the Bitcoin so we can see the levels, around 25. So 25 is a very nice level to buy anytime, guys, because we have this breakout until 20. And on the short term, you have support at 35. So 35, I'm a buyer, 20, I'm a even more buyer. I don't really have a target for this because I need to see more. But let me just show you guys this. So you saw that we have the Bitcoin going up and then the Ripple. So right now, what is happening on Bitcoin? For those who have watched my previous videos, I was basically telling you guys that on the short term, I was seeing this descending triangle. And I was saying on Instagram, I said it like many times. I said it in my videos that I did 1 week ago, 3 weeks ago. I'm talking about this triangle and I was saying it's going to last around 3 weeks. This is what happened, all right? I was saying this even before we reached 35,000. And why I had 35,000 as a target, I'm going to show you this very soon. But for now, we broke this on the upside. So I was saying that you guys have a few days to buy at 32, 33. We went there a few times. Now we're going higher. Maybe we're going to have one more opportunity if you guys want to get into this trade. Stop loss below 28, roughly 28, 29. But I'm very bullish, guys, on this. To me, the situation is very clear. This perfect asset for technical analysis is just giving me perfect signals. And it's following exactly what I'm expecting for more than 3 months right now. I'm pretty convinced it's going to go to the next resistance level, which is 55,000. So for those who haven't watched my previous videos, I invite you to go and check it out. You can go and see my video on the breakouts as well that I did 2 or 3 weeks ago, where I explained how to trade those breakouts. Here, there was a lot of, very easy trades to do. And I gave you all these trades on my videos and on my Instagram. Here, once again, the way I found my targets, the way I found this target was just by measuring the low here, the high here, and applying it to these levels. So when I do this, then you can see, guys, that the FIB extension levels are 35,000. So that's why I was saying that we're going to have this consolidation around this level, which happened, guys. And now I'm telling you that we're going to the next one, which is 55,000. All right. So 1.618, 2.618, the golden ratios, guys, we're going there. And I think that the Ripple is going to follow. All right. And not only the Ripple, I think the Ethereum. So I do exactly the same thing. So a lot of you guys might tell me, look, you have overhead resistance at 1,600. True. But guys, I have a very bullish signal on the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is the king, all right? So it's going to drive every other cryptocurrency higher. So I think we're going to break it and we're going to go to the next FIB extension, same as I did on the Bitcoin. And guys, it's pretty clear on this too. We're going to 3,200. So right now, if I need to buy Ethereum or Bitcoin, I go to the Ethereum, all right? I take some Bitcoin as well because I have good signals, but I think there is more upside to come on the Ethereum in the coming 2 months. For the Ripple, once again, if I compare to the Bitcoin, you can see that basically, except this very rare period where you can see the Ripple trading higher than the Bitcoin, which is the orange curve, and the Ripple is here. All the other time, guys, you know, depends when you start, you have the Bitcoin that is just overperforming, you know. So this is the Bitcoin compared to the Ripple, overperforming quite heavily. You know, for example, here it's around 2,000%. So, you know, 5 times. This one made 500, this one 2,500. So 5 times overperforming the Ripple. So I think that the Ripple might go higher, but ultimately Bitcoin remains the king. But the Ripple is very news driven. If they manage to find some agreements with banks to get this cryptocurrency used for all the multi-billion international transfers, and it's the fastest coin to make this kind of transfer, then maybe they're gonna outperform the Bitcoin, but we're not there yet. And last but not least, guys, you asked me about this one, the Dogecoin. So the Dogecoin, guys, you don't have that much data to make some analysis. What you can see is that you have this resistance. You had this for 6 months. It got broken, retested, we go higher. Right now, what is the reason we go higher here? It's the game stoppers, the guys on Reddit and Wallstreetbets. They, you know, because like I said, once again, it's a $5 billion US dollar market capitalization. So they have enough money when they combine it together to actually push this price higher. This is what they did, and they still haven't taken profit yet, but they might do it soon. So careful, guys. I wouldn't buy it here. I would buy it definitely, but 80% lower, you know. So at 0.006 I buy it, and otherwise go to the other coins, guys. This one is dodgy, you know, the name just is telling you this. So yeah, that's it for me. I hope you guys understood how I actually build my analysis fundamentally, technically. You know, I check the charts, I try to explain the moves, try to understand where the moves are coming from, see which asset is actually leading, which one is lagging. Here we have the Bitcoin leading Ripple by around 1 month 3 years ago, and here again we have these triangle patterns that look working very well on Bitcoin, on Ripple. And we have this FIB extension levels that are very well followed on the Ethereum and on the Bitcoin. So guys, this is a very nice environment to do technical analysis, and I hope that I managed to show you how I do this. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like, sub and bell button so you're gonna be the first to know when I upload anything new, and stay close to shore. I see you guys.